So now we are going to do certain case studies. Okay, we will do the case studies in the Sale of Goods Act. So I have some 15, 16 case studies with me. As I said, the soft copy I couldn't find, but I just got it before your lecture. So what I did, I have taken the photograph of the printout which I had and उसका screenshot लेके मैंने यहाँ पे लगा दिया. So we'll be discussing that, but don't worry, at the end of the lecture, you will also get a PDF, okay, which contains all the typed questions. And if you want, I can send you the question along with the solution also. I would prefer take the blank PDF, refer the video, write the answer. You will get a separate video for this case study, right? And do all those questions here. तो आपको क्या होगा उससे एक practice हो जाएगा. However, what will I do? Along with each case study, I will mention you which particular section you need to refer or which particular topic which you need to refer and what is the ultimate solution in this, right? So you will get it there, right? So this is the first question that we have, that A sells the laptop to B with a stipulation that the payment should be made within 3 days. B makes the payment after 7 days of the contract. Now can A avoid the contract on the ground of breach of stipulation as to the time of the payment? No, Aprajita, price is ascertained. Price is ascertained. Price is ascertained. So here, can A repudiate the contract? Can he cancel the contract? Answer is no. No, he cannot. If you remember, stipulation of the time of payment is not the essence of the contract. It cannot be the breach of the contract. Refer section 11. If the delivery is made in delay, that is the essence. You can repudiate the contract. But delay in the payment cannot be. So delay in the payment cannot be the ground to repudiate the contract. Delay in the payments, right? This cannot be the ground for or the ground of the breach of stipulation as to the time of payment of price. So again, the contract cannot be repudiated here. Okay. Okay. Just check section 11. So we have another question here. Now check this. A agrees to sell his car to B at a price which is to be fixed by C. He immediately gives delivery of the first car. So there was a contract to sell two of his car. He immediately gave the delivery of the first car. Later on, C refuses to fix the price. Now A is asking for the return of the car which is already delivered, while B claims that the delivery of the second car too. Decide what is to be done. What is to be done? Easy. This is the module example that we have covered in the class also. What can be done? So who is correct? A is correct, B is correct. So technically, A cannot ask for the return of car delivered. And similarly, here B cannot claim the delivery for the second card. Okay. So for the first car, what will happen for the first car? For the first car, the sale of goods or the contract for sale of goods is valid. And what is going to happen for that? No, cannot cancel the contract. For the first car, the contract is valid and B must pay the reasonable price. B must pay the reasonable price. And as far as the second car is concerned, the contract would be void, right? And A need not deliver the car. आप बताइए, is this clear? Is this clear? Right? चलिए ये क्वेश्चन चेक करके मुझे बताओ क्या होगा. This question has got two things, and this is an important question. This is an important question. So just check and let me know. So just check and tell me what should be the answer for this. Who will be responsible for this damage? Buyer will be responsible. Buyer would be responsible. So who is buyer? H, right? So who is responsible? H is responsible. H is responsible. Why H is responsible? Why H is responsible? Because G already intimated. G already intimated. Now tell me, what if the dues are not settled? What if the dues are not settled? If the dues are not settled in cash and they are already pending, then in that case, what is going to be the responsibility? I mean, what is going to be the scenario? Who is responsible? Is G responsible or H responsible? Is G responsible or H responsible? Even in that case, H is responsible, right? So still H is responsible. Now what lien you are going to exercise, Dhruvi, when the goods are already damaged? Can you exercise lien on those goods? If the goods are already damaged, can you exercise lien? I mean, even if you exercise lien, the buyer would say, keep those goods with you. I don't need them. So what is the remedy for G? What is the remedy for G? What remedy you are going to write? Sue for the price. Got it? Rights of unpaid seller. Section 56. Okay. Now let's check another question. Check this. J, the owner of the Fiat car, wants to sell his car. Now, for this purpose, he hands over the car to P, who is the mercantile agent for the sale at a price not less than 50,000. But again, the agent sells it for 40,000 to A, who buys the car in good faith without any notice of any fraud. P misappropriates the money as well. Now J want to sue A so that he can recover the car. Can he do so? First of all, tell me, is this sale a valid? Is this sale? Is it a valid sale? Aparajita is saying no. Why? Why? Why this is not a valid sale? Why this is not a valid sale? Condition was not met. Which condition? Which condition? 50,000. Okay, this condition was between J and his agent, or this was between J and A, the owner and the buyer, or this was between the owner and the agent, J and P. So can A be made liable for the contract which was made between J and P for which he is not aware? So this sale is what? This sale is valid. Now there are two reasons why this sale is valid. First is P is the agent and the agent got the possession of the goods. He got the possession of the goods with the consent of owner, correct? With the consent of owner, that is J. Secondly, A has got the property in good faith. Right? He has got the property in good faith, right? Also, in this case, if P has misappropriated the money also, the person who will be liable to bear the loss is J. Therefore, J cannot recover. J cannot recover from A. Can J recover from P? Can J recover from P? So J will proceed against P, his agent. Right? In this case, A has got good title or not? He has got a good title. He has got a valid title. Right? Okay. Check this question and tell me what is going to be your answer. Please check and let me know. Is it? Is it caveat emptor? Yes. Why? Now tell me, is it caveat emptor? Why? Tell me why you saying caveat emptor? Ritika is saying no. Someone else has also mentioned no remedy. Drishti is saying no remedy. Correct. Yes, correct. Manav has answered it correctly that there is no remedy. Yes, because he had not mentioned. So here you see section 16. Just refer section 16 here. Here the buyer should have told the seller about the specific purpose, right? Buyer should have told the seller the specific purpose for which he requires goods, for which he requires the goods.
Sir,
Yes.
wasn't he supposed to check the cloth as well before?
Yes, but in this case, he did not mention any specific purpose for which he is buying the goods. So in that case, again, the buyer will again have no remedy.
So I can't write that he did not that it was his responsibility to check the cloth. I can't write that.
No, but checking the cloth for what purpose? Is there
Okay.
defect in the cloth?
No.
There is no defect in the cloth. The only thing is the purpose is not getting solved.
Okay.
Right? If the goods, let's say, if you remember in one of the module example we had covered, where the cloth is damaged by the ants. Remember?
Yes.
So in that case, we will say the goods are damaged. Merchantability, the condition of merchantability is breached. But here, the concept is not about the merchantability. The goods are merchantable. Only thing is, it is not fulfilling my purpose.
Okay.
Right. So since the buyer did not mention his purpose, so here buyer will not have no remedy. So this implies buyer no remedy. Okay. Now check this question and tell me what will be the answer. So what will he do? What will he do? Ram can stop the goods in transit. Rights of unpaid seller. Yes or no? So this is the rights of the unpaid seller. Sham's insolvency. Okay. Forget that. Sham's insolvency. He's insolvent. He's insolvent. Okay. Check. The goods are still in the goods are still in transit. Right. Now check this. Check this. Check this question. Nahi Aparajita, it will not be called as deemed to be delivered. It will not be called as deemed to be delivered. Tell me in this question, क्या होगा? आई थिंक 2-3 दिन पहले मानव आपका डाउट था, किसी का डाउट था ये. Someone had this doubt और मैंने आंसर किया था. No, it's forget that. If it was solvent, then it will be deemed. नहीं. हाँ, क्रिश आपका डाउट था, मानव किसी का तो डाउट था ये. करेक्ट. सो हु इज गोइंग टू बेयर द लॉस? तो आप ये देखो 100 बेल्स ऑफ कॉटन है, राइट? सो आउट ऑफ 100 बेल्स 60 बेल्स, दिस इज व्हाट, दिस 60 is appropriated. This is appropriated. So if this is appropriated, who has the risk? The risk is with the buyer, that is S. अच्छा, हाँ, प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन के लिए मैंने आंसर किया था अपराजिता आपका, और यहां पर आप बोलोगे 40. So 40 is not appropriated. If 40 is not appropriated, who has the risk? The risk is with the seller. आपका क्वेश्चन जो है, जो कमेंट था, वो लेट से अपडेट हुआ था, सो मैंने आपको अकॉर्डिंगली लेट से रिप्लाई किया. ओके, चलिए नेक्स्ट आप देखो. चेक दिस क्वेश्चन. चेक दिस क्वेश्चन. बाय द वे, इसमें सेक्शन कौन सा जाएगा? दिस इज सेक्शन नंबर 26. Okay, just in case you want to refer. Now tell me what is going to be the answer in this case. So can the claim be made? Can the claim be made here? Can the claim be made here? Can the claim be made here? अरे नहीं नहीं, no problem. आप बताओ, can the claim be made here? Yes, as he was examining the goods. Okay. So what is breached here? What is breached? What is breached? So here we would say that Amit would succeed the claim. He would. But what is the reason? There is breach of what? Correct. Condition as to the merchantability. There is a breach in the condition as to the merchantability. Why? The bottle should have been properly sealed. Correct? Since the bottle was not properly sealed, the condition as to the merchantability is breached here. Okay. Now, on examination only, it got exploded. So again, the responsibility lies here. So which section? So just in case you want to refer section number 16. Merchantability. Check this. Check this question. Ram consults Shyam module. Isn't this from the module? Section 12. Right? The same question. Now answer this question. Now answer this question. Answer this question. Please answer for this question. No. Why? So Miss Preeti cannot claim the car from Ganesh, correct? She can do? What she can do? She can claim the price from Joshi, correct? Correct? Not reasonable price. She can get whatever was the price in the terms of the contract. Don't write reasonable price. क्या किसी भी तरह से क्वेश्चन में प्राइस के ऊपर कुछ बात किया है? That price was not determined or price was yet to be determined or something? So you just say that Preeti will be able to claim the price of the goods from जो भी जोशी यहाँ पर है. ठीक है? Okay, check this. Now classify the type of transaction which is there. So a wholesaler of a cotton has 100 bales of cotton in the godown. He agrees to sell 50 bales of cotton and these bales of cotton are selected and set aside. Check. These are selected and set aside. Very, very good. This is what? This is ascertained goods. This is ascertained. This is ascertained goods. ठीक है? चलिए ये वाला देखो और इसका आंसर मुझे बताओ. A agrees to sell. A agrees to sell one packet of the salt out of a lot of 100 unascertained. Right? Okay, check this. What is this type of a transaction? T agrees to sell. T agrees to sell. Specific. No, this is an agreement to sell. An agreement to sell होगा तो कौन सा goods होगा? Future goods. Okay? कोई problem नहीं. Now check this question. Answer for this question. क्या होगा? First of all, is there any remedy available? Correct. So again, what will come into picture? The rights of unpaid seller. Correct. So he will be able to recover what all things? He can recover. He can recover the remaining amount. Yes or no? He can also recover interest on the delayed payment. Right? Yes or no? He can also recover the proceeding expenses for recovery. क्योंकि आप ये रिकवर जो करोगे, यू आर गोइंग टू sue फॉर इट. राइट? लॉयर हो तो ऐसा हो, सब दिलाएगा आपको. Right? So definitely he can sue for the remaining amount. But apart from that, he can also charge interest for the delayed payment. He can also recover the proceedings of the expenses of the recovery. ठीक है? तो ये आपका पार्ट आता है. Now check this question. बताओ, what is the remedy which is available to Jethalal? Contact Tarak Mehta. Apart from that, what remedy is available? सर आप तारक मेहता को बीच में लाओगे तो? No, Krish, he will not, he cannot ask for the motor, motor car for the back. आप एक सिंपल सा पॉइंट देखो. You are a seller, you have sold the goods. Why will you get the car back? Why will you get the car back? Buyer भी अगर बोले take the car, why will you take the car? Right? ये तो क्रिश आपने क्या कर दिया, क्लाइंट को उल्टा गाइड कर दिया. उससे तो नुकसान हो जाएगा क्लाइंट का. राइट? सो बताइए, व्हाट रेमेडी जेठालाल विल हैव? ही कैन रिकवर. Right? He can recover. Okay. Very, very good. मानव ने यहां पे आंसर किया, ब्रीच ऑफ मर्चेंटेबिलिटी. ब्रीच ऑफ द कंडीशन ऑफ मर्चेंटेबिलिटी.
So,
Yes,
but he could have known about
he could have.
the concept of caveat and
So यहां पे आप अगर देखो, the set was defective right from the beginning. So it's not that कि वो ले जाने के बाद में उसको था. Right from the beginning, and it did not work in spite of the repair which was made by the
so
expert mechanics.
right
Yes.
from beginning था, तो अगर उसने चेक किया होता तो उसको पता चल जाता ना.
So if you remember, breach of condition is also you can treat it as a breach of waiver. Remember, a breach of आपका warranty भी हो सकता है. Remember, the TV is not working well, but you, instead of rescinding the contract, you can also treat it as a breach of warranty. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So that's where. Okay. Then check this. ये तो repeated question आ गया आपका. This is a repeated one. Okay. Check this question. Goods are delivered by A to B on sale or return basis. Right? They are further delivered by B to C and then C to D on the similar terms. Then these goods are sold. Who is going to bear the loss? Now you have to answer from the point of view of A, because ultimately A needs to be paid. B. No, ultimately you would say D is going to bear the loss, but from whom A is going to recover? From whom A is going to recover? आप टेक्निकली अगर देखो तो रिकवरी किससे होगा? बी से रिकवर होगा, राइट? राइट, सो बी विल बियर द लॉस. आप चेक करो, A has got no connection with D. A has got no connection with D. A will say, I have sold it to you. You have further pledged it to C. This pledging is what this was deemed acceptance. So please pay me the amount. Right? Right? Okay. Then we have this. This is again same sale or return basis. So A wants to claim back the jewelry from C. तो आंसर इज नो, ही कैन नॉट डू. सेम मॉड्यूल से आपको दिया है, करेक्ट? नाउ चेक दिस क्वेश्चन, लास्ट क्वेश्चन फॉर द डे. चेक दिस क्वेश्चन और मुझे बताओ क्या होगा इसका आंसर. Who is going to bear the loss? Can A recover the price from B? No. Why? Why? You would say machine was destroyed before repairs. नहीं ध्रुवी, ये रीजन नहीं होगा, ये रीजन नहीं होगा. आप यहां पे देखो, अगर ये रीजन होता तो यहां पर आप कैसे डालते? इफ यू रिमेंबर, ये वाला अप्रोप्रिएट नॉन अप्रोप्रिएट, 100 गुड्स का कस्टडी किसके पास था? वी के पास ही तो था ना, सेलर के पास ही था. तो ये लॉजिक नहीं होगा. यहां पर व्हाट इज द मेजर रीजन हियर? द मेजर रीजन हियर इज दैट द गुड्स आर स्टिल नॉट इन डिलीवरेबल स्टेट. Not in deliverable state. So if the goods are not in deliverable state, the property still lies with the buyer, with the seller. So who has the risk? Since property is with the seller, the risk is also with the seller. Samjha? So that's it in your Sale of Goods Act. We have covered everything. Now we need to do the past year questions, correct? Which you can go through, और आप RTP को भी चेक कर सकते हो. और हम लोग फिर मिलते हैं कल के लेक्चर में जब हम स्टार्ट करेंगे कंपनीज एक्ट, और वी विल स्टार्ट विद द another chapter there, right? So that's it for your today's lecture. Take care. Bye bye.